promise we're going live. Whew. Took me a minute to make sure that we got some fish here. Just got the hut set up. So now, hopefully my commotion didn't scare them away too much. Setting up the hut. We'll see here in a minute. Rule of thumb with perches: if you don't get any bites or anything within a half hour, it's time to move. Oh, there's a bite there. This minnow's getting kind of chewed, so I might actually swap it out. We don't get one here. Nibble, nibble. See the rod tip. There we go. Now you can see my nibble nibbles. Nibble, nibble. Oh, you see that? Be a fish there. Oh, not quite, not quite. That's what I mean with the chewed minnow. They can easily rip it off the hook and take off with the bugger. So, might not even be a minnow there. Check it here in a second. Oh, oh. See that rod tip? Oh, watch it, watch it. Getting a little overzealous. I gotta let him play with it a bit more. Yep. No, tip, tip. That one could have made off with the minnow. Well, let's just check and see if there's still bait on the end of the hook. Oh, they're gone. That's what I tell you. You get them chewed up minnows, they might just disappear around. big side. Little pinhead drops. Oops. Yeah, if everybody comes in, or anybody comes in, feel free to comment so I can say hi, can chat, talk delicious perch. It's hard for me to know if anybody's in too, because like the view counter sometimes says 0 and then there's a bunch of you commenting, so I don't know that it's all that accurate. It's a bit of a bigger minnow this time around, but let's see what happens. Bigger minnow maybe means bigger fish. It's fishing right up off bottom. Spawn them in today. It's highly known for perch, but you can get the odd whitefish here. It's also known for pike lurking around picking up the perch too, so you very well wind up with one of those too, if you're not careful. Another little nibble there. Bottom. Oop. See that rod tip? See, that's the importance of having a good sensitive rod. You know if they're on or not. There you go. What do we got here? Ooh. Not too bad. Maybe later we'll keep that size, but for now we'll put him back. Oh, there he goes. He figured it out. We want Grandpa. Got a couple keepers out on the ice already. Nothing to brag about, but eating size, you know, good 10 inch, 10, 11 inch fish. There's another nibble. I'll try and hold it up so you guys can see. Sometimes that's just them testing it, playing with it. Remember, fish don't have fingers or hands or anything, so the only way they can check something out is put it in their mouth. Sometimes they're just curious and they just, what's that? Generally, when you know you got them is when you start seeing the line going sideways. That means you're running with it. Oh, there we go. This feels small. This feels dinky. Oh, yeah, just a little rinky dink. Down he goes. Maybe I should say they, them. I don't know what perch are identifying as nowadays. Nice and warm in here. Got my Mr. Heater, Buddy Heater in here. Probably should have shoveled some snow around the skirt. There's a bit of a draft, but it's not so awful bad as that thing gets her warm in here. I'll be surprised before long I'll be taking my jacket off because it gets so bloody warm. Oh, that feels good. Good hook set anyway. Now it's not like putting up much a fight. Oh yeah, a little fatty. That's good enough. Nothing worth bragging about. Not worth bragging about, but we'll put it on the ice. Might not be too busy today, I guess, on the live feed. Most of you are probably working. So if you're catching us on the rerun, thanks for watching. Ooh, oh. I had something there. That felt good for a second. Sometimes that happens. You get her down on bottom, and as soon as you lift it up, fish there, just like that. That's just the rinky dink. It's all right. Be a little bitty. It's all right to be a little bitty. I just don't want to keep you when you're a little bitty. You'll be flying all day. If you catch a dozen or so decent sized fish, you got enough to feed the family. Oh, yeah. Gotta get used to holding us so you can see the rock to catch the action. Not quite there yet, though. Playing with it. I used to be really bad as soon as there was a little. I could set the hook and lost a lot of minnows doing that. They just rip right off the hook. They don't got it fully right. So I've learned lift up and then set the hook. I don't do an aggressive hook set when I'm ice fishing either. Another little bitty. Alright to be a little bitty. But on the ice you won't be city. Down the hole you go. And as some of you know, I used to always do open hole fishing. What a difference it takes having a little pop-up hut, man. I far prefer it. Getting to be that age where the open hole starts to hurt a little bit. I shouldn't say that because old Joe that I usually fish with, he's in his 70s, might be getting close to 80 now, and we used to always open hole. A little bigger, but not quite what we're looking for. Still not a keeper. Pretty fish though. Nice deep colors on it. I'm starting to turn into hamburger meat. That's when it really works. They sure like pre-chewed food. Like infants, you know, they like their arrowroot minnows. It's a chilly day up there today. Good strong wind too. It's almost paramount that you have a hut because then you can sit here, be comfortable, calm. Extends your time that you can be out here, and gives you more confidence. Comfort is key. Even in the boat, comfort's pretty key. You're comfortable, then you can focus on getting the fish up. Oh yeah, there's the rod tip. Make sure you guys can see and watch. Those little boops. Let's see, now this one's going off sideways. No, he didn't quite have it though. What I like about perch fishing, though, like pretty constant in the action. You know, it's far more entertaining than fishing all day to catch one lake trout. I prefer it anyway. See? Nothing there. Nothing there. And that's where you get to learn to rip off the middle. Oh, no. Something there. Getting too excited. I gotta let them play with it a bit more. Now this feels very small. Oh, got off. Got off right at the hole. Just kidding, it wasn't small, it was massive. It was Moby perch, man. Oh, you should have seen it. You should have seen it. The ones that get away are always huge. Always. Don't let anybody fool you. They're always massive. That's why they get away, because they're giants. There's some hollering out yonder. Somebody got something. It's a good boop. That was a good boop. Take it. Eat it. Maybe you did eat it. Maybe there's no minnow on there now. Give her your old 10-second countdown, okay? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fish. And fish. And fish. There might very well not be no minnow down there. I don't know, we still got some hamburger there. I'd eat it if I was a fish. Looked good to me. Reminds me years ago, guys out on the ice and fella took a bet. Would you eat a minnow? He ate it. That was before Fear Factor. Fear was definitely not a factor for that job. You know, rod tip so you can see the boops. Boop. 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 There we go. Not much to them. Just a little dink. there's one, there's many. Grandpa will be amongst the group somewhere. Fish do school by size. Just because you got a small school doesn't mean a larger school ain't coming behind it, but generally the larger schools will be on the outskirts of the smaller schools. So I've been using Navionics, kind of going from where I've been, just trying different contours and flats. So I'm on a completely different contour. I haven't fished this one yet this winter. The last couple I was on were real productive. It was a mixed bag. You didn't know what you're going to get. But earlier I was getting pretty consistent quality, one after another anyway. And then you get a bunch of dinks too, but I think even in the bigger schools you get the odd dink with them. Getting boops. Forgot, you didn't get to see the boops. Make sure you seize them. Now they're swimming with it. They didn't quite have it. Yeah, going sideways with it. That means he's probably got it. And it seems very small. Got off. It wasn't small, it was huge. Trust me. When it comes to fish, everyone, if it gets off, it's massive. That's just a fact of life. For all you new fishermen out there, anytime you lose a fish, you tell everybody it was huge. Oh, that felt good, and I think it took my minnow too. That felt really good. The old 10-second countdown just in case. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Ooh. Uh-oh. Right down in there. All right. Dr. Bushman's got you. Surgically removed the piercing. It's going to be quite hamburger meaty. It's usually when you get the big ones. They like the hamburger meat. Because it's stinky. So how was everybody's weekend? Hello, anybody out there? Hoping you had a good one. Took it easy for the most part. Some stuff around home. Oh, excuse me. Oh, someone's cheering, jumping for joy over there. Must be decent. The whole group's cheering. They really got a whitefish. That felt like a good bonk. I'm sorry. Gotta let you see. No fun if you can't see the bonks that I'm seeing. That good bonk could have been my minnow disappearing. Oh, no. What we got? What are you doing? Nope. That's okay. We didn't want that one anyways. It was tiny. Didn't want it. Whoa. Whoa, that feels good. Aggressive little guy. What do you think? Oh, on the cusp. Put him back. Aggressive little guy, though. It was a good fight. I like the good fight. I fight the good fight. The ice fell in the hole there. We'll get him. We'll get him. There's a big one down there. You watch. Oh yeah, there you go. One thing I forgot to bring today was snacks. Survival mode. I have to cut up one of them fish and throw it on the heater, buddy heater. Cook it on the heater. Something to eat. Maybe get rid of this, maybe eat a minnow, like a sardine. Slow down a touch. In between schools. It's recess. That's a little bonk. Could have been in the minnow. Oh. Give her a couple more seconds here. Better make sure we got bait. Oh, well, there's still bait there. It's chewed, but it's there. Hmm. Or naturally positioned to show you the rod tip. Something there. Try rod tip. It's crazy if you ever watch some of the real serious ice fishing guys. Here with like sonars and all that kind of stuff, and it's really neat. You can actually see the fish come up, take the bait, take the hook. Me, a little more old school. Just go out touchy feely. I think we're in between the schools right now. They're hollering over there again. That's where all my fish went. We're in about 21, 22 feet of water here, according to Navionics, which is pretty good. Perch like that kind of depth generally this time of year. You can get them shallower. You can get them deeper. But generally, if you want to get onto like a big jumbo school, you do have to move around quite a bit. That's a little too windy, and I'm by myself, so do a lot of work. Do all that, so we're catching the mixed bag here. We're happy for now. Unless we go a half hour without a bite, and then it's time to move. Oh, oh, see that? Something. As long as you're getting action, there's always a chance, you know. Even in the smaller schools, it's true that big fish will sometimes be along with that smaller school. Generally, they school by size. So when I was catching the decent fish earlier, I figured, okay, this is the spot. Set up the tent, go live. All of a sudden, we start catching smaller fish. Go figure. Where she goes sometimes, I guess. Oh, oh, oh. Is he gonna take it? Make your bets. Did he make off with the minnow? Is he gonna take it, or is he gonna swim away? 3-1 odds. Still, you know, a little tug. Something screwing around with it, bike. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Who voted he was going to take off? You're a winner, winner. Why call it ice sitting sometimes? because it can be slow in between pockets of fish. They come and they go, and they come again. So you get these little slow moments in between. It's kind of the nature of the beast, unfortunately. Ugh. I haven't seen any comments up there. I don't know if anybody's been commenting, so if I've been missing it, I'm sorry. I'm still getting used to the new formatting of things that YouTube's doing here with the lives. I finally got the horizontal figured out, which is nice. It took me a bit of doing to figure out. So it used to be you just hold your phone sideways, set the live, and that would be the format that it's going to be. Now you actually have to go into the settings and change it, which I didn't know that there was a drop down menu and that's where it is. I couldn't figure it out. I got by with a little help from my friend. Oh, there we go. Finally. That's the wee little guy. I might have to go out add a peg to this tank. So you got the tube over here because the wind's blowing that way, but it looks like it's starting to shift a touch. Very well need to put at least one more in that corner. It's starting to lift there. Just trying to blow my buddy here. Stop that, dude. You can probably hear the heater getting blown around. As I was saying, I probably should have shoveled snow around the skirt. Just kick some up on it. I'm just in a hurry to get in here where it's going to be warm. Another little guy. Oh boy. Wind is shifting. Over there. Sure, it's going to be fun taking it down if the wind's picking up. You hate to go out and stop fishing when they just start biting. With a silly thing like a tent peg. That's why it's best to do your setup is more than you think you need at the get-go. I got in a hurry. Rookie mistake. I'll see if I paid a price for it here in a minute. Wouldn't that be a cool live feed? This thing freaking blow up over me. Okay. Yeah. Alright, the verdict's in. We're gonna go put a tent peg in. One moment, please. Oh, she windy. Ugh. Chilly willy. Should have did that from the get-go, but thought I was being clever, but I weren't. See my breath now. You see the difference that buddy heater makes once she gets the door closed, eh? Hmm. Ooh. Realize how good you got it till you go out there and freeze your bum off it for a second there. She slow right down. Gotta get a bigger stool. So bucket. It's so comfortable. More cheering over there. Yeah, I gotta update my Benno. I noticed it didn't have a head last I looked at it, so I might not like it anymore. Might be too far gone. Alright, who's the next victim? Ugh. That sounds perfect size, man. I store up the road, man. Used to go into Trombley's and get my minnows there, but North Road is close. Where I come on the ice. I'll have to go to a different town to get my minute. And very consistent with the sizes. So we're honking things. Get the big items out of here. Look at some of the fish I'm catching. Look at this freaking thing. No, I can't see it. It'd be great if I was targeting pike. Big giant minnow. Big old emerald shiner. Which, I mean, you can always chunk them up and chuck them down there as a piece. Find yourself in a pinch. Some people use them as chum. There we go. I just have to update the minnow, that's all. Take it? Take your bets. No, you didn't take it. I think you just ripped her off. We'll leave her down there for a sec, just in case. I think that one was a thief. Oh, maybe not. Oh, maybe not. Oh, no! It was huge. It was a giant. And we got off. You seen that, right? The rod was bent right down to my knee. It was a massive fish. It was a perch the size of a largemouth bass. Let's see if it comes back around. Gotcha. Got it. It's huge. It's massive. Not massive, but good enough to keep, I think. Nothing worth bragging about, but they taste the same. There, we'll keep her fish. Up there, and just saffron. Freeze up Toots Sweet up there by go peacefully. You know, it'd be nice if you could catch only trophies and that's what you bring home, but they can't all be trophies because they aren't all trophies. It's another giant. It's a giant. Oh yeah, a real giant. If I hold it like that, it is a giant, right? Yeah. Another trick for all you young anglers out there. Get this back down. Obviously not a school. Catch a little fish and you want it to look big. Just gotta hold it real close to the camera. Oh. Okay. Usually gotta get it by the lip. I don't know if I can lift this little thing. Yeah, hold it way close. Like, look how huge it is. It's as big as my head. Yeah, he is there. Just yanked him up so high that I couldn't feel him anymore. Guess I should probably be showing you guys these fish a little more, huh? Nobody's commenting, so I'm doing fine. If you want to see more of the fish or check them back, say so in the comments. Otherwise, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. Hang out with you, do some fishing. It sure would be nice if somebody said hi. Just saying. I feel like I'm over here alone. Because I am, but you know. And I sure miss the days when we were real active on this channel. We used to get together quite more frequent. Hopefully we can get back to that soon. Believe it or not, I miss you guys, you know. We had a lot of fun. Went on lots of cool adventures. Caught lots of fish. That's nice. I like the colors on that one. Look how yellow he is. Very yellow fish. Hey. I guess the camera's not picking up how yellow he is, but he's very yellow. A very yellow perch. Gonna grow up to make somebody happy. Fry up in the pan. Too small for me today. I have to be awful desperate to keep that kind of little thing. Unless I gut hook them. If I gut hook them, they're going to die anyways, then I keep them. Regardless of size, just because. Oh, got off. The middle's still there though? Not very well hooked though, is it? No, it's not. Everybody's got their preferences and techniques on how they hook them out. Some people just hook them through the tail or hook them through the eye. I kind of double hook them. Because I don't. First of all, it's kind of mean. Leave a fish alive down there twiggling and wiggling. And second of all, in my experience, I don't think it makes a whole lot of difference. They see an easy snack, they go for it. Like I said, even when they're hamburger meat, I catch the bloody things. Unless there's just like a little piece left, then I can. If you got a full minnow there, I don't think it really matters how you hook it. I still want to eat it. Well, that felt really good. That thing had some strength. Might have took my minnow too. Oh, no. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm not showing you the rod tip anymore. I'm being selfish. See, now the line's right sideways. So that means that they usually ran off with it. They got to get a hold of it. Usually what I like to wait for is when I see the line's gone sideways. You get the little tut 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 tut. Well, I wouldn't say 9 times out of 10, maybe 6 times out of 10. You're just touching it and playing with it. You can catch them that way. Like if they got a good solid on that giver before they spit her out. But I like to wait till I see that line start to go. Then you know they got it. That's when you get 9 times out of 10, you bring that fish up. Yeah, I had you. That's what I mean, so you gotta wait for him to take off with it. Wait for him to take off with it. It's almost a guaranteed catch. See? Touch it. If I was to lift now, nothing there. Touch. See? He's there. See? Touch. He's just playing with it. Just playing with it. But just give him a second. Come back around to it because, oh, that tasted good. Then the line goes sideways. line goes sideways, that's when you know you got them. Just touching it. Just touch it. See, I'm getting way too overzealous here. Oh, mine went sideways that time. That's just a wee little guy thing. Spunky little guy, but wee little guy. Yeah, but sometimes they take it and you got that constant pull, then they're also on. Go for it. But when it's finesse, don't take it. Wait for that line to go. Then you got him. Yeah, I sure love the constant action. I can't stand being out here for hours at a time and not catching a bloody thing. All for one fish at the end of the day kind of thing. Not for me. Never really has been. Not to say I haven't done it. I used to have a permanent hideout and that's what I'd do, is just sit there all day. Then you get the odd school of heron kind of fly by in that particular spot, which they're tasty. But they're not too much bigger than a perch. I guess they're a little bit bigger than a jumbo perch. Well, longer anyways. And like for a good size one in this lake. And tasty, but the limit on them is only 2, so it's like, oh, I was sure hoping to catch a jumbo on the camera. But I see we're getting close to an hour, and I think in about an hour, we'll shut down the live feed. Unless we get some congregation going here, I mean, feel free to drop a comment. Hit the old thumb, that always helps me get back in the algorithm so people know when I'm doing stuff again. So if you can do that, that's great. Comments help too. As, I've slipped right out of the old algorithm because I've been so inactive for 4 years now, I guess. But I do plan to be more active, so every little bit helps, guys. We're coming back. Got it? Not quite. Not quite a taker. Constant. Lots of bobbing there. Or booping. You see the boops? Boop, boop, doo. Got him. Oh yeah, getting a little better, but still not quite what we're going for. Right here. Now, oh, it's a giant. Let's quit looking. Oh, it's a giant. Let's see how big that fish is. Oh my goodness. In all honesty, don't do that. Don't long arm your fish. When I was a younger man, I used to do that with really big fish too. So there was really no reason to do it. But I just looked like a jerk. Yeah, like how big this thing is. Don't do that. It's dishonest, and hold it so you got the comparison and all that. And a true fisherman knows because they'll compare it to your hand. Oh, I just got really big hands. Okay. Oh, see, this guy's running off with it. And I think he's tiny. Tiny. He's a tiny guy. That's the surefire catch though. I get run off with it. My hands are getting pruny. Get you too many little guys. That's what I don't like about these foam handles too. I prefer the cork ones. I mean, these hold the water too much and then you get all pruny. All kinds of pruny. Well, I guess we passed the 1 hour mark. Next fish will shut her down. Jumbo or not. Oh, sorry. It's pretty constant. Might be there. Oh yeah. Oh no. That felt pretty good. No word of a lie. That felt heavy. You know, hamburger meaty. Doesn't matter. You watch. You watch. It's all hooked funny. It's all hamburger meaty. It's everything that like a fishing snob would be like. Oh, you're not gonna catch anything. Or you're just gonna catch dinks. All right. All right. That's so. Now, just because of that, I said mentioned that. That is what people will say. Now we don't catch a jumbo. I'm glad I said it. I want a jumbo. Pretty bloody bad. Oh. Now I might not be able to prove my point because I think my minnow just got stolen. I think it was huge. Bruh. Alright. That felt like a good friggin' fish, too. But you see my point. You can't catch them with a mashed up, chewed up piece of minnow. It doesn't have to be pristine by any stretch of the means. Some like Puritans, fishing snobs, whatever you want to call them. So, oh no. Once it's chewed up, or wait, some even, once it's dead, you can't fish with it. You're not going to catch anything. Oh no. You just can't do that. Some people would probably see the way I'm hooking these minnows up and be like, oh no. That's going to kill the minnow right away. You're not going to catch anything. Oh, if you guys have been watching this feed, have I been catching nothing? Nothing big. But I think it had more to do with my location more than anything. I'd have to move to find the jumbo schools. I just don't feel up for it. A lot of work to set up the tent. I'm all by myself. And I'm not, it's no spring chicken no more. Used to once do all that. Point being is you can catch fish. By golly, you can put a piece of bubble gum on there, and I've done it in a pinch. I didn't have bait, put a piece of bubble gum on there, catch them, like no problem. Like I said, fish don't have hands or fingers, so for them to check anything out, they basically have to put it in their mouth. That's how them grabbing something was that. You know, oftentimes in the summertime, like you use tube jig or a Senko or something like that. Yeah, they might think it's something, maybe. And I think 9 times out of 10 they're like, "What the heck is that?" They go check it out, and then that's when you get the hooks up. They're also a lot more aggressive in the summertime, right? So they're all perked up. And warm water, you're more likely to screw around that way. And it happens with ice fishing too. Ooh, no! Why am I losing all these big poles? I'm just grabbing it by the tail, I think. Maybe I need to do a more aggressive hook set. Or maybe it's the same fish just screwing with me. Because it's been solid pole every time. This might be my jumbo. I want my jumbo. I don't know if it's the line going sideways or that's just the way the cookie crumbled. That's just the way the cookie crumbled. Now I think we're running off here. Nope. I need to be kind of finessey here. Oh yeah, I guess you want to see the rod tip, yeah? Okay, that was the little one. We don't want him to take it. We just want Grandpappy. Hey, falsely. They're biting. We're getting a pretty consistent bite. Nothing overly big yet. A couple keepers. A couple barely keepers. Unfortunately, as soon as I turn the camera on, that's just a couple barely keepers. Before I turn the camera on, I'm like, okay, this is a spot. So I got a couple like, oh yeah, these are keepers. Nothing jumbo, mind you. But you get 9, 11-inch fish. Ooh. And now they've gotten into a real tricky bite here. They're screwing with me. But I don't know how many back. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. What do we got? Yeah, well, that seems to be the size we're catching. It's little guys. That's okay. At least we're catching them. Yeah, that happens sometimes. But I'd rather have them screwing with me than not. This is true. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Even in the smaller school, there'll be bigger ones every now and again in there too. But when I first got here, I was on to a bigger school, like a decent sized fish. It's like, okay, I'll set up the tent. And as soon as I set up the tent, we're getting a little later in the day. It's funny, I mean, when I come out here, I find earlier in the morning is when I get the more quality fish. But later in the day, it tends to get smaller and smaller. Doesn't mean that you can't catch big fish later in the day. Absolutely you can. Some people stay dusk till dawn, right? And there's been days where I come out and I'm just smashing them all day long. Oh, that might have been my minnow. That might have been bye-bye minnow. Nope, still there, by golly. Fix him up a little bit. That's a little bit. Yeah, now that's getting chewed up. That's something I was talking about earlier too. It doesn't matter if it's a chewed up minnow, you can still catch fish with it. I find sometimes the chewed up minnow catches more fish than the fresh one. Yeah, man, and that's new this year. I used to open hole for many years, and funny enough, I didn't have a pop-up hut since I was like, I think a teenager. That was the old school hut. So before these had these ones where you just pop the walls out of them. Oh, we're going sideways. Um, so you'd be out putting the poles together until they click into the hole. Like they're the old school poles where they click into each other. And you have to use like the freaking map to figure out how you build this structure. And you'd be like 20 minutes just setting up your shelter. Now with these new ones, mind you, if there's no wind, it was a bit tricky today with the wind. But with these new ones, it's just up you go. But the demo was it was a good size hut though. Probably about almost twice the size of this one. Like this one, you can comfortably have 2 guys in here fishing. You could squeeze 3, 4 would be pushing it. But I say 2 men comfortably fishing here, no problem. You could squeeze 3, do 3 along that hole. But if you have somebody sitting there fishing that side, they have all kinds of room with their shoulders, elbows, whatever. But when you're sitting side by side, I mean, you could do it. There's lots of room to do it in here, but I always generally do the face the opposite way situation. Also gives you more space in between your lines. But you don't want to have your lines too close together because when the fish takes off and tangles all the lines up. So you could do 3, but I wouldn't. Yeah, I think we got one here. I think we got one. Let's see. Yep, he there. Just a little thing though. Well, I was gonna shut her down until you show up, full slit. No one was commenting. Felt all lonely. Everybody busy today. I'm just a lucky guy who's got the day off. And I gotta work on getting back into the algorithm too, because I've been so inactive for the last 4 years. I think people forgot I exist. Oh, that's cool, buddy. No, I no problem keeping it on. I was just gonna shut her down to save battery. But I think we're still good for battery for a little bit yet. Oh yeah, 50%. We'll stay on a little while longer yet. We'll catch another good 4 or 5 fish and then we'll call it anything, buddy. Unless we get a crew on here, we can have a good old time. No, we're good. Good for now. I just keep the thing on power saving mode when she's not being used. I think freaking last we can have 1% for like months. Hello. Oh, it was huge. Golly. Still just barely though. Turning into Hamburg. That was my jumbo. I lost them. Almost had it. That was the world record perch. We're on Lake Simcoe today, which is actually the perch capital of the world. Google it. I'll give you a second. Google it. It is the perch capital of the world. Greatest lake for fish and perch. It's Lake Simcoe, Ontario. And like a few others come close, but nothing really compares. Oh, that feels good. That feels real good. That feels decent. Oh, it's a keeper. I mean, barely, but these have been the keepers we've been getting close to. Nothing crazy. Get him by the lip, I'll do the old trick and make him look huge. Massive fish, massive. And then you just realize that my hand's like 5 inches long, so it's like 6, 7, 8.5, 9 inches. Nothing crazy. But they all taste the same. They all taste the same. And on these light action things, you know. Oh, bud. Well, depending on how you flake. Like if you're a guy that just chops the head off, scoops the guts out, you can stop them with some herbs, thyme or rosemary, whatever you prefer, and coat them with some garlic butter. Roast them like that, and if you don't descale them, you can just peel the skin off after it's cooked, and the bones will come right out too. This comes out real tender like. But I prefer flaying them out, coating them in a batter, frying them up. I don't make my own batter. I like the Rocky Mason's fish crisp. Store-bought batter. For store-bought batter, it's tried, tested, proven, it's pretty good. I like the original the best. But, I mean, the garlic lover in me always buys the butter garlic one. And I don't know. As much as I love garlic and all that, you can't really taste it in that batter, so I come to realize that the original, you can't beat it. And when I make a homemade one, a little bugger stole my minute. I had a feeling. Make my own batter. I have 11 different herbs and spices. That's top secret. No, I kind of do it a little different every time, but of course garlic's in there, salt and pepper, maybe a little paprika, nutmeg. Oh yeah, and that's the good thing about roasting it too. Is like I find when you roast them over fry them, you can really taste the garlic. I mean, you can always add fresh garlic to it afterwards if you so choose. Like garlic paste or crushed garlic. Always down for giving her the garlic. But yeah, I do find fried is the least healthy, but the tastiest. You can't beat it. There's a reason why Kentucky Fried Chicken's been in business so long, is because they fry that bugger. But pair them up with some spuds. Ooh, that one's got a fight to him. Is he big? No, he's little. A spunky little thing. But what was that? Actually, last week or last Monday, I think it were. It was out here open holding. There was a coyote running along shoreline. You gotta watch. Sometimes seagulls and stuff fly around. They might want to steal your fish. I guess I could keep them in the net too, but it's colder out there. They die quicker, and I don't want to be a cruel guy, you know. Just let them die out there as fast as possible. But yeah, you can pan fry them if you so choose. Ooh, that feels decent. It's just spunky. Let's see. We'll put them in the plow. That one's really just barely a keeper. guess I left that open a touch just because I knew I was catching one. Don't you know? But I usually deep fry mine. Mine you get a nice even fry, it doesn't disturb the batter any. And when you're doing perch, which is kind of a volume fish, you're never frying just one in a pan. Like, so to flip, 12 fillets, 6 fish or whatever you're cooking, takes a pain in the butt, so I just throw them in the basket. Away they go. Oh, got off. Almost took my minnow with him too, but it's lucky. And then we do some fresh cut spuds. Cut your potatoes. Throw them in a bowl, let them soak in water. Remove that starch, make the tater a little tender. Fries up a little nicer. Unless you like the kind of squishy fried tater. A little more starchy, right? I like the crispy ones, so soak them in water. It helps remove some of that starch and they fry up real nice. Does this guy even know he's hooked? Oh, he got off right at the hole. A little spurt of energy. I don't think he knew he was hooked. He was getting dragged along. What's going on, man? Cool thing about here is, like, if you really want to sit over the hole, you can see bottom. So it's only, like I said, 22 feet down. It's nice clear water. Yeah, I'm getting hungry too, and I didn't bring any snacks. I'm gonna have to throw one of these fish on the heater. Oh, that thing was huge. It was massive. The biggest fish in the lake. Perch the size of a trout. That's okay, I'll just open the door and let the wind blow the stink out. Oh, got off. Come on. So all these guys not committing and not going all the way up, eh? Okay. Let's see what we got here. Ooh. Nope. Oh, wait, is it there? Oh, it was. Another one that didn't realize he was hooked. Getting kind of docile down there, I guess. Alright. We'll catch one more and then we'll probably shut her down. Little guy, yeah. Or maybe we'll catch 2 more and then shut her down. I was really hoping to get a couple jumbos on camera. Done it before in the summertime getting jumbos on camera, but wintertime, I guess maybe. I can't remember how my previous live feeds on the ice went years ago, but I don't recall that I've ever put a jumbo on the ice while filming. Maybe I have. Yeah, thanks, buddy. I don't know what time it is, but I'll probably stay out till 1 or 2 o'clock or so. Shut her down, go back, get them cleaned up, have something to eat. About noon Eastern. I think that's where we're under Eastern Standard Time. Oh, hello. Oh, yeah. Got him. Just a wee little guy. Ah, he spit my minnow out too. This little guy, I guess, will be the last one on the film today. Whoa, he splashed on my heater. I'll keep fishing. If I do get a good one, maybe I'll take a picture, and those of you who got me on the Facebookers, maybe I'll share it there. Maybe not. That's right. Yeah, that's my thing. I'd rather be out here catching a whole bunch of dinks than nothing at all. The odd keeper. I hate sitting here catching nothing. Never been a fan of that. But at any rate, let me grab this here thing. I'll show you a little buddy heater. That's what's keeping me warm. Mind you, she almost getting blown out with this gust that we got going on. And we got, lots of space in here. I got my hole there, so you can put one there. You could put one in the middle if you need be, or have someone fish the other side. But that's what we got. So, anyway, thanks for coming in. Good seeing you, buddy. Till next time, take her easy, be safe.